In the opulent halls of Ayuthya's palace, Queen Suryothai stands accused of treason she did not commit. The air is thick with tension as courtiers whisper behind golden fans, their eyes filled with fear and suspicion. The king, once her beloved, now looks upon her with cold disdain. The queen's crimson robes flutter as she is dragged away, her fate sealed by lies and deceit. The grandeur of the palace contrasts sharply with the darkness unfolding within its walls. Beneath the ancient Prasat tree, Queen Suryothai takes her final breath. The sky darkens as storm clouds gather, and the leaves of the tree turn black as if mourning her unjust death. With her dying words, she curses the king and his kingdom, her voice echoing with a sorrow that chills the soul. The wind howls as her spirit lingers, binding itself to the tree. The once majestic tree now stands as a symbol of her vengeance, its branches trembling with unseen power. Days later, the king is found dead, his body grotesquely entwined in the gnarled roots of the Prasat tree. His face is frozen in terror, as if the very tree had reached out to claim him. The moonlight casts eerie shadows, and the tree's roots seem to pulse with life. The queen's curse has taken its first victim, and the palace is gripped with fear. The once proud king is now a mere puppet of the vengeful spirit that haunts the tree. Generations pass, and the Prasat tree grows unnaturally large, its shadow looming over the palace like a specter. Monarchs avoid it, whispering warnings to their heirs. The tree's presence is a constant reminder of the queen's wrath. The palace, once vibrant, now decays under its shadow, its colors muted and its halls empty. The curse lingers, a silent threat that none dare to challenge. In modern times, a historian pores over dusty manuscripts, uncovering the tragic tale of Queen Suryothai. The flickering candlelight reveals faded ink detailing the curse and the tree's dark history. The scholars' hands tremble as they trace the words, feeling the weight of the past. The air grows colder, as if the queen's spirit watches over their discovery. The past and present begin to intertwine. A tourist, oblivious to the warnings, visits the Prasat tree. Their vibrant attire clashes with the tree's ominous aura. Ignoring the locals' pleas, they snap a branch as a souvenir. The moment the branch breaks, a cold wind rushes through the leaves, and the tourist feels an unnatural chill. The tree seems to shudder, as if awakened from a long slumber. The curse stirs once more. That night, the tourist hears faint whispers near the tree. Shadows move unnaturally, and their reflection in a nearby pond distorts into the image of a weeping woman. The air is icy, their breath visible in the moonlight. The queen's voice echoes in their mind, a sorrowful yet vengeful murmur. The tourist's heart races as they realize they are not alone. The spirit has found them. The tourist's eyes turn milky white, their movements jerky and unnatural. The queen's spirit has taken hold, using their body as a vessel. Their voice changes, speaking in an ancient dialect, cursing those who wronged her. The tree's roots twitch as if alive, responding to her presence. The tourist is no longer themselves, they are now a conduit for the queen's vengeance. A group of monks arrives, chanting prayers to exorcise the spirit. The air is thick with incense, but the queen's laughter echoes through the trees. The Prasat tree oozes dark sap, its roots resisting the holy words. The possessed tourist convulses, their screams merging with the queen's voice. The monk's efforts are in vain. The curse is too strong. The spirit refuses to be silenced. The Prasat tree's roots spread relentlessly, consuming the palace grounds. The once majestic structure is now a skeleton of its former self, entangled in the tree's grasp. The curse is unbroken, the queen's vengeance eternal. The tree stands tall, a monument to her suffering, its shadow stretching endlessly. The legend lives on, a warning to all who dare disturb its slumber.